Hello, hello, all. So, got a new story today. This is here. Shannon Doherty requests 15K in spousal support, says charmed residuals will dramatically decrease. She's like, my own money is decreasing. I need your money. That's what marriage is about, especially when it's ending. Shannon Doherty has filed for spousal support amid her ongoing divorce from Kurt Isorienko while slamming her estranged husband's luxurious spending habits. Oh my God. He's out here spending the money he earns on things he wants to enjoy. It is sacrilegious. He should know that he's married and all of his money should be going to things that I approve. According to documents obtained by Fox News Digital, Doherty, who filed the paperwork in Los Angeles on June 14th, has requested a monthly spousal support payment of $15,343. That is a random number. Why not an even? It's probably proportional to his income or something like that. Retroactive to June 1st. God damn 2024. Kurt's average annual earnings for the last 3 years of marriage was $672,916. Doherty, who is currently undergoing treatment for stage 4 breast cancer, is unable to work, claimed in the documents. My average annual earnings for the last 3 years of marriage was 259,708. Well, the breast cancer thing does put a different spin on it, but you also are divorcing a man. So, whether or not you got breast cancer doesn't determine how he should live his life because you're still leaving him. Uh, The majority of my residual income is from a television show called Charm. I recently learned that Charmed will no longer be streaming on any major streaming platform after June 30th, 2024, she said. As a result, my future residual income will dramatically decrease. That is unfortunate. She didn't save up for a rainy day and she was ending her marriage. Well, the good thing for her, she still has a husband and she can offset her medical expenses right into his bank account. Doherty revealed her monthly expenses exceeded $54,600. Might want to cut back a bit. Might want to cut back. The whole breast cancer situation. Very important. Might want to cut back on your monthly expenses. However, due to inability to work, she will no longer be eligible for SAG health insurance and her medical bills will increase significantly. Poor woman, you know, divorcing her husband, but then getting breast cancer in the middle of the divorce. I can only say that, well, if something unfortunate happens to her, it's going to have to cost him. Like, he can't just walk away spending lavishly. Like, it's unacceptable. This is not about revenge. This is about what she needs right now is for him to pay up. Despite the circumstances, Doherty claimed Iswarienko is delaying settlement in hopes that she will not survive the divorce proceedings. I mean, I don't approve of such actions, but I'm not saying I wouldn't have done that in his place. Um, Obviously, he has reasons to not want her to be alive anymore, considering she is trying to make his life a little bit harder. While I have been unable to work, incurring exorbitant medical expenses not covered by insurance, but her insurance is still covering until June 30th, and she's still rich. Hmm. To undergo experimental treatments. Okay, so you opted for a more expensive treatment, and god damn, her face is like how much work did she have done? Like, this is not natural aging. This is crazy. I mean, she's smiling full on, and her face is like, nah, not feeling it. Let's go with a smirk. Um, Kurt has been utilizing the airplane. Okay. Sure, it's undergoing experiment in hopes of prolonging my life. Kurt has been utilizing the air. Well, he doesn't have breast cancer. And he's making a lot of money. Why shouldn't he be enjoying his life? Spending thousands of dollars at medical spas, jewelry stores, Gucci, and on flights for his agent, while simultaneously claiming that he has insufficient funds with which to support me. Well, yeah, it sounds like his expenses are higher than yours. The Beverly Hills 90210 alum has also requested Izwarienko to pay $9,100 for attorney's fees and costs. Damn, he's just got to pay for everything, huh? No more of those private planes. Dorothy married Iwarenko, a celebrity photographer, in 2011 and filed for divorce in April 2023. That's a lot of years. That's a lot of years. That spousal support is going to go on for quite a bit, unless I'm not suggesting that he would be hoping for such a thing, but I'm just saying if I was in that situation, I wouldn't exactly be donating to certain charities to, find cures for certain. On a debut episode of her podcast, let's be clear with Shannon. She said she can't work, and she's an actress. She has a podcast, so she can work and afford her own medical bills. But she shouldn't have to because he's enjoying his life. In December, the actress shared that she went into surgery to remove a brain tumor in January 2023 after learning her husband had allegedly cheated on her. Was it like a coincidence, or just happened to have a brain tumor at that time? Or she just like saying, like, it feels like she's using the cancer thing as sort of like to support her case as to why she's trying to get money from this man, and she's using the brain tumor as sympathy and manipulation to kind of like front load the blow of, oh, also he was cheating. Like, I don't trust people who use those kinds of tactics. You could have just told the story. I went into that surgery early in the morning, and I went in after I found out that my marriage was essentially over and my husband had been carrying on an affair for 2 years. She said, to not go in that surgery, even though being very clear he wanted to go. I couldn't go into that surgery with him there. I felt so betrayed. That sentence structure is interesting. Use more periods. I know you can't have any more considering your age, but use them in your sentences. At the end of the day, I just felt so incredibly unloved by someone I was with for 14 years. Okay, I guess she's not counting the marriage. She's also counting the time they were dating before they got married. By someone I loved with all my heart, Doherty continued, adding that she had her mother, brother, and friends by her side. Yeah, but you also had a brain tumor. I would assume that your behavior changed quite a bit, and the woman that he married was quite different, and intimacy probably suffered a lot considering all of your medical conditions, with your cancer and your brain tumor, and just time, just being together for that long. I mean, you probably should have just worked through it. You're going through some quite a lot right now. And if you had stayed with him and worked through it, you could have had someone by your side that would, support you to like how much sex are you guys really having at your age? That it's so it's so it's such a betrayal that he's cheating. Anyways, just to have to go through all of that while trying to figure out if you're going to get a freaking divorce and trying to get the truth of that. You probably should have just stuck with it. I don't know. If you'd try to work it out and then it didn't work, you'd have still end up at the same point, but at least you could have had someone that felt guilty and also being there to support you. He came to the brain tumor thing despite the fact that he was banging someone else. Like he cared. I'm just saying, why abandon a partner at that point? Is your relationship just based on the sex? I mean, it seems like his sex drive was a little bit higher than yours at that point, and you were going through some stuff, and I doubt you were thinking about sex at that time. Doherty said she was obsessed. She was obsessed for months with finding the truth about her husband's infidelity through conversations, expecting someone to be honest with me. Okay, so she never really found out whether or not he was actually cheating. If you share 14 years together and you cheated, doesn't that person deserve absolute truth regardless of how much that hurts them? I mean, if he's saying he didn't cheat, I don't, I don't know what to tell you. He could have cheated, but like you do you have evidence that he did? And if you had evidence, why would he be able to even keep lying? Like it sounded to me like you had suspicions. That's the only way someone could get away with lying to you. If they're the ones asking for it, if they're the ones saying. I mean, that's not how that works. Like your job is literally an actress. You're a professional liar. You know how lying works. Just because someone demands the truth and feel like they're entitled to it doesn't mean that they're going to get it. Listen, I get it. Do you? I may cry. Okay. I may get angry, and this really sucked to hear, but I need to hear it because I need closure. This is how I get closure. Okay. It sounds like you're still really pissed off at him, and this whole thing is more about hurting him because it sounds like he's enjoying life, and you're not liking that. You're like, I'm going through cancer, and you're enjoying your life. I'm not liking that. So I had a lot of months to try to figure out what I was going to do. Yeah, yeah. This is definitely about revenge. I'm sorry about your situation, lady, but you chose to end your marriage. You didn't want to work through it. Why? What would he do besides try to enjoy his life? Uh, anyways, that was interesting. Until next time.